What's up? It's your boy Mr. Teammate 1993, back with another vid. Um, Finally calmed down enough and got over the loss enough to where I can make my review of the game. And I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Panthers fans, Panther Nation, panicking and saying we need to fire Ron Rivera and this, that, and the other. Go ahead and fire Mike Shula right now. That type of thing. I don't think necessarily it's time for that. Will Ron Rivera be let go at the end of the season? Maybe. But I mean, we were in the game, and it's probably about. I mean, I'll just go over the main reasons why we lost. One was Cam was holding the ball too long, in my opinion. For some reason, it feels like Cam doesn't really want to run this year. If you look at Cam on the read option, he's not really keeping it. If you look at Cam in the pocket when it's closing down or when it's not any receivers open, I just remember Cam taking off a lot more instead of either forcing it or trying to take sacks. So I feel like that's one reason we lost. Second reason we lost, Brian Bell is pathetic. Just pathetic. I didn't think we were gonna have to worry about Mario Williams because I thought Mario Williams was gonna line up in front of Jordan Gross, and I felt like Jordan Gross could have held his own, but Mario Williams plays on the other side, I guess, and he was on Brian Bell, and had 4.5 sacks, 4.5, a franchise record for Buffalo. Mario Williams is a good pass rusher, don't get me wrong, but 4.5 sacks is a lot, and Brian Bell has always struggled in the pass protection. He's always struggled with pass protection and penalties. Well, he cut down on his penalties this year, but his pass protection is still not that good. Reason why he's still our right tackle pretty much is because he's a pretty good run blocker. But yeah, Mario Williams killed us. Third, secondary. Of course, it's our weakest part of our defense. We had a lot of injuries this game in the secondary. Josh Thomas went out, probably with a concussion. Both our safeties that started didn't finish the game. Charles Godfrey, they said he probably did something to his Achilles when he jumped up in the end zone and swatted a ball from somebody. I think it was Stevie Johnson. Quentin Michael, they said had probably an ankle sprain on that play where he stripped EJ Manuel when EJ Manuel was dropping back. He got hurt on that play and missed the rest of the game. Of course, as I always do, I always look at the Panthers stuff and what they talk about and locker room talk and all that. That last play, like I thought, it wasn't nothing coaching wise. It was a breakdown in the coverage. DJ Moore said he yelled at Josh Norman that, hey, on this play, if it's a pick play, we're going to switch. Josh Norman said he didn't hear him, so in his mind, if you don't hear a call, you might as well man up. So Josh Norman, instead of switching and taking Stevie Johnson and having a chance to bat it down, followed the guy who set the pick, meaning DJ Moore and Josh Norman was both on the same guy, and Stevie Johnson was open for the easy 2-yard toss. What's my other reason? Penalties in key situations. We always have that problem. We necessarily don't have that many. We don't always have that many penalties, but we have them in key situations. We had the game sealed. EJ Manuel threw a pick on that last drive to Colin Jones, who normally is just a special teams guy, but had to play because of our injuries. Colin Jones had the pick. I was excited. I was hyped. But in the back of my mind, I was like, something's going to happen. And after the play, they called the penalty on Luke Kuechly, which I can't even get mad at Luke, because Luke kept us in the game. He had 9-10 tackles and a pick, but they hit him with the pass interference call, so they took the pick away, and that got them really close to the end zone. Um, our main problem offensively right now is finishing in the red zone. If you look at our stats, I mean, we didn't do that bad on offense. We scored 23 points. Cam threw for 200 and something, like around 230. D'Angelo had like almost probably 85, 90 yards on the ground. And Tolbert didn't get the ball that much, but he averaged like 4 or 5 yards a carry. So we just gotta finish in the red zone. Defense. Defense had 2 big turnovers. One was a quick Michael strip, which put us, we were already within field goal range at least. Couldn't punch it in. We ran like 7 plays for 7 yards or something crazy. And then the second one, Luke Kuechly, when he got that pick, we were in squirrel range. We have 2 turnovers back to back. You gotta punch it in the end zone. We punch it in the end zone on either one of them drives, the game is over. But no, we kick field goals on both. Something coaching that I didn't really like though is our last drive of the game. It was 4th and 1, and we just kicked the field goal. I feel like we have to play to win, not just play to build on the lead or to keep the lead. 4th and 1, we have Cam Newton, 6'6", 235, 240 pounds. Why will we not just go for it and get the first down in the ball game? That's the same thing that happened to us on the Falcons game last year. Cam got it to 4th and 1, 4th and 2. We don't go for it. We putt it and give Matt Ryan a chance to go down the field, and they did it. This game, 4th and 1, we have a chance. We were near the end zone. If Cam gets the first down, we got 4 more plays to punch in the end zone. But no, we kicked the field goal, put the ball back in E.J. Manuel's hands, and let E.J. Manuel go down the field 80 yards. Why would you not go for the win if you know our secondary is beat up? And I don't know. I just feel like we gotta go for the win. We gotta play for the win. I think I seen somebody. I can't remember. It might have been NFL Panthers 07, kind of dissing our defensive line. I don't think it was a lack of effort from our defensive line. I think it was mostly a great job of EJ Manuel, which something that most young quarterbacks won't do. He was checking down. I seen him a lot of times. Nothing's there. Boom, spill it on one side, or Jackson on the other, or just throwing little quick little running back flares. Most quarterbacks would either hold on to it or try to force something. EJ Manuel did a good job. If you look at the receiving numbers, both their running backs had 4 catches each, and their fullback had 2 catches. So that's 10 catches just off EJ Manuel doing a good job of not taking a sack. Something Cam needs to kind of still, I mean, he's still figuring out, and just dump it off. It's okay, just dump it off. The one time Cam dumped off that I remember stands out in my head, we lost yards. Cam escaped from Mario Williams, and he just kind of threw it to Brandon LaFell. We lost like 5, 7 yards. But defensively, we didn't play the worst. I mean, we created 2 turnovers. Offense has to punch in the red zone. Running defense, we gotta do better. Which I didn't think we would have that much of a problem with CJ Spiller, but he ran for 103 yards on us, averaging over 6 yards a carry, which is crazy. He did break that one long run for like 40, 50 yards, but that's still unacceptable. We did a good job on Fred Jackson. We had him 2.5 yards a carry, and he had like 30 yards on 12 attempts. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I did not expect CJ Spiller to be able to run that much. Stevie Johnson had over 100 yards receiving on us and a touchdown. But again, he had a real long pass, which was like 40, 50 yards. Keith Alonso played good. He played good. Buffalo Heroes told me about him, and I saw what he was about. He's a good linebacker. I think he's a rookie too. Good linebacker. But anyway, offense. I agree with the whole stretching the field, but Cam has to be more accurate, and we have to protect him so he can be more accurate. Ted Ginn was beating that receiver all game. We hit it once on that 40-yard touchdown when Ted Ginn scored, but it was like 3, maybe 4 times where Cam just overthrew it. Which you have to be really off to overthrow Ted Ginn because he's super fast. Smitty had 5, 6 catches, getting hype as always. Ran over to save Brandon LaFell. Brandon LaFell actually had some catches, but again, we threw it to Armani maybe once or twice. He didn't catch either one. I didn't really see Dominic Hickson in like that. Did he play? I mean, I know he was active. I saw him on the sidelines, but I don't know if he got in like that. But I mean, we got to incorporate him. We got to get Armani incorporated. Olsen led us in receptions and yards. Defense. Player wise, of course, Luke led us in tackles. He had 14, 15 tackles and a pick. And because that's what he does. Thomas Davis had 11 picks. Beasley, you can tell, is kind of getting back into form. He got burnt by Robert Woods in the middle because we didn't really want to go nickel or dime, I don't think, because we were out of secondary people. So we tried to keep the linebackers in the game, and Robert Woods burnt them across the middle. Captain always impresses me. To be 5'8", to be able to play good on corners. He was coming up making tackles. I seen him tackle big old Chandler. I mean, Captain is a good corner. We didn't pressure. Like I said, we didn't get that much pressure on EJ Manuel because he's doing a good job of checking down. We only had 1 sack, and that was Quentin Michaels. His strip sack. Special teams. Kick return. Check-in didn't do the worst. I think he had like 80 yards on 3 returns, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, he didn't take it into the house, but that's not bad. Punt returning. Ted had a couple where he looked like he was gonna break, but he didn't. Only had 20 yards, but I think he only had like 2 punt returns. Offensively, what I feel like we need to work on again is punching it in the red zone. Cam making better decisions. Brian Bell sucks, and Cam trusting his legs again. Defense, of course, our secondary could always use help. We may have to go out and sign some people this week with all the injuries. We gotta see if Josh Thomas is gonna pass the concussion test. Charles Godfrey, I don't know, maybe won't play this week. And we gotta see what's up with Quentin Michaels, who we already signed after the season started. We gotta see what his ankle's looking like. But we got the Giants on Sunday. Giants is 0-2 just like we are. And I'll get in that hate week. I don't know if there's really a lot of Giants fans out there. But hopefully I'll see some and be able to trash talk with some, that type of thing. But yeah, this is Mr. T My 1993. Just had to come out with another video, my review, and telling Panther Nation, don't panic yet, don't panic yet. It's not time to panic. It's not time to panic. But yeah. So anyway, it's 12:20 in the morning. I'll go ahead and lay it down. I'm out.